Benvenuti a Class 3 2013. Benvenuti a Class 3 2013.
Hey boyos! Hey Nikki, good to see you. So, reiterating our lessons learned from yesterday's racing. Yeah, we didn't get it right. As you know, we made a lot of mistakes. Okay, we got P2, which was good. But along the way we did so in a way that wasn't much to be proud of, and all you can do is try to learn from it and move forward. That's what we're doing. Today we're only doing one race, a whole bunch of reasons, but the main one is the SLS in race trim. It's not bad, but let me put it to you this way. I have my best 2 point scores are 310 points and 329. Now, if we're going to move ourselves higher up than I think 15th in the standings at the moment, towards the top 10, you know, I'd have to score more than 310 points tonight, and the chances of that are relatively low. Yeah, so even if we get a lobby where there's more than 310 points available, that's one thing. But if it's got more than 2 Renaults, then the odds of us, you know, getting good points are pretty slim, because, yeah, the Renaults are going to be absolutely on fire around here. Absolutely on fire. Let's have a look at the fastest times. And you will see that mid-engine cars, and Renaults in particular, there you go, the WRXs and the Lancers are really, you know, they're pretty strong around here as well. But it is mid-engined or really good handling cars galore that are, you know, really strong. Obviously you can see a front-engine Mustang in there. That was a brilliant lap. I watched it. It was fantastic. Trouble is, front tyre wear starts to kick in after about 5 laps, and if you are holding the pace of one of the Renaults, eventually you'll just drop off because the front tyres just die. So that's about the size of it, really. That's my expectation. Every race we're going for the win, no doubt, but we're being realistic at the same time. I'm not banking on getting good points. That said, if we end up doing quite well by surprise, then I might be tempted to do another race. Hey Quintin, good to see you. Are you racing tonight? What manufacturer are you with? I might be able to see it. It's not there. Wi-Fi password. Yeah. Toyotas are pretty good. They're really good. They're sort of in between in terms of, you know, they've got really good handling, but not quite as good as the Cayman or the Renault. Yeah, they're pretty good all-round cars. But yeah, fair enough if you're not doing it tonight. Yeah. I don't really know what to expect. All the lobbies that I've been practicing in, I haven't been, you know, with all of these sort of top guys here to sort of have a good side-by-side comparison, so I don't really know. But the main thing is you know, not making silly mistakes, missing my braking point, crashing into people. That's probably one of the most important things, and then after that, it's winning, right? We got Will, VQS Will has moved over to PR1. Good for him. That's a strong team to be associated with. Any other name changes? I think so. Johnny can put in some absolute belter lap times. I've seen him do it. But I never end up sharing the same lobby with him. I never end up racing against him. Don't know why. That's another thing as well. We lost Sterling Moss today, which is obviously pretty sad. He was a legend. And whatever happens, I'd like to dedicate this race to him. Yeah, agreed, Nicky. No, I don't want to see any dirty. Just to clarify, in my mind, to say somebody is dirty, it implies that they deliberately crash into people in order to gain a position. I regard that as dirty, which is distinctly different from just simply human error, making a mistake. But truth be told, we don't want to be making any mistakes, we don't want to be dirty, so yeah, absolutely. So, let's have a look. How many Renaults and 4Cs are here? Is that? Hold up. Shit, we haven't got a single Renault or Alfa Romeo. That bodes well, because they are two of the strongest cars. Interesting. Very interesting. So I think we have more... Yeah, we're higher up in the standings than everybody in this lobby at the moment. Let's have a look at the points. 333. So we need to be P1 or P2 if we're going to really make a difference here. Are we going to do that? We're going to try, but it's a bit of a long shot, to be fair. Have a good race. Oh, look at that. I'm just saying, I never end up in the same room as Johnny. There he is, first time. Funny that. La 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 la. So yeah. Yeah, let's all borrow Garassa's slipstream. Garassa made it to the World Tour, I believe, in 2018, I think so, for the Manufacturer Series. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this little left-right-left sequence here, followed by the quadruple apex right-hander, is where the mid-engine cars and certainly the Renaults and 4Cs come into their own, because their handling is just fantastic. It's so good, and the straights here aren't really substantial enough to negate the downside of those cars, which is a lack of straight line speed. Yeah, it's pros and cons. This is what makes the Manufacturer Series so interesting, because different track and fuel and tyre wear settings will suit some cars more than others, some cars less. And it makes for really interesting racing. So, here we go. See what's what. Yeah, I reckon if I was going to guess, I would expect Garassa is going to put himself right up in the top of the field for qualifying, because he is in, I think he's in the WRX, which is also really, really strong around here. So it'll be interesting to see where he comes out. I think my main goal tonight is to just have a nice clean race. Try and finish in the top 5. Certainly not right at the back of the grid. Something I've been struggling with is the balance of this car as well. So, heading into the heavy braking zone of the corner at the bottom of this hill, on the turning, I just feel like the rear end is really unstable, and I don't feel too confident on it. The rest of the circuit's okay. The final double apex left-hander before the start-finish straight, I haven't really felt comfortable through there either. So those are the two areas where I probably lose the most time. Sorry. For the life of me, why does my my pit mechanics are basically white and yellow. I don't want them to be white and yellow. I don't know why it's stuck like that. I keep changing it. It doesn't work. If my racing suit and my pit mechanics were wearing the right colours, I'd be a triple world champion by now. Yeah, it really is. That's what's limiting me. So, what you better bear in mind when you've got a weather setting where it's later in the evening or early in the morning, it's colder, and so it's actually easier to fail to warm your tyres up sufficiently. When you've got really bright sunny days, you know, it's very easy to keep them warm without much effort. The worst is when the rear tyres are cold, but the front tyres are okay. It's the absolute worst. You've got no stability under braking. Bloody annoying. I'll hang back a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that should be good, space-wise. Okay, let's see. Trouble is the two guys ahead of me, if they get bunched up, yeah, we could get bunched up, but let's see. Yeah, I just feel really unstable on the entry to that corner. It just doesn't feel good. Whoa, nearly went off track there. Got a lot of understeer. Got away with it. So, let's see where we come out. Wow, no way. No way. P2. Holy shit. There's that not expecting to do well thing again. When I don't expect to do well, somehow I start doing well. Nah. We're still in P4, which is... it's a good position. It's a lot better than I was expecting. Garassa and Johnny are going to have a banging fight. Kellish 4 is going to be right in the mix. TX3 Blair and Cervase are not going to let us get away too easy. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting race. Bear in mind, we don't need to do any pit stops. So it's just an absolute sprint for 11 laps. And a lot can happen. Especially when you've got these heavy braking zones. At the end of the straight, we're kind of cruising along right now. Yeah, really nice wide track as well, so yeah, it makes for good wheel-to-wheel racing when it's you can get 3 wide around the corner. Not that you want that, but there you go. It's why I like Largo Maggiore circuit so much, because it's so big, wide, open, sweeping, fast corners. I really like that. Similar on Dragon Trails, so yeah, right. P4 isn't going to do anything, neither is P3, so we need P2 or more. And what I would like to do is just nurse the front tyres and just try and stick with the top 3 and not let P5 or 6 get past. And then towards the end of the race is where we'll start to make some moves. But if I push hard in the early stages, my front tyres will be gone. And the Toyotas they're kind of on the tyres, so, you know, we'll start to struggle a little bit. I don't know what what's he in? The Mitsubishi Lancer. I don't know what Garas's car is like on tyre wear. But there we are, there's the qualifying results. See what we can do. Only 1.5 tenths. I'm talking out my ass. I can't get my words right. 1.5 tenths. Only 1.5 tenths to pole. Hello Andre, good to see you. Okay. So, stuff to watch out for. Front tyre wear. That's a biggie. Especially compared to these 3 cars. I think the Toyotas, the odds are there'll be a Toyota 1-2, but yeah, like I said, anything can happen. So we'll see. I'll be doing everything I can to change that. So will Blade, so will Cervez. So let's see. Got 3 TX drivers right up behind me. They don't mess about. This man, I reckon, could have done a lot better lap than that. He's quicker than that, but maybe he got it wrong. Will's definitely not happy with his lap. He could have definitely done better. Oh, Yedri! I didn't realise he was in the room. We had a banging race recently. Really good. Around Monza, that was it. That was really good. Definitely didn't get his lap right. Definitely didn't get his lap right. Yeah, 38 seconds. Yeah, it didn't go well. I don't know if Sky Pittman did that deliberately, I don't know. Sometimes it's fun to just race from the back of the grid and try and do your best. And I've seen some top split guys do that occasionally. Which is fair enough. Maybe they'll do it because they know they're not going to get enough points to move the needle, so they'd rather spend it practicing overtaking, which is a very difficult thing to do. So the more practice you get, the better. You don't really learn that if you're just always leading. Get some scrub in the tyres. I think they'll take a little bit to warm up. God, the temperatures. Yeah, California misjudged his braking point. Again, it's just cold tyres. Woo, bit of wheel spin over there with Durasa. Pellicle was looking at his opportunities. Oh, it's getting hot already. Johnny's just not got a good exit. We're going to break balls deep on the outside and see what goes on. Yeah, covered it nicely, so couldn't do anything with that. Wow. So yeah, remember, I just want to kind of look after my front tyres, not push too hard. But otherwise we just won't have any steam when we want to go for an overtake later in the race. Now's not really the time. What sort of space have we got? Nah, none really. Whoa, it's getting interesting. It's very difficult to get that chicane right. Very difficult. Especially when you've got someone breathing down your neck. Yeah, you can feel the SLS just isn't quite as strong through the corners in the final sector. It just doesn't have the same handling as the guys around me. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. We're still in touch. Less than a second between us and P1. So it's nice close racing. Fastest lap. Astonishing. I had the space to kind of do it, I guess. But all these guys being nose to tail, you kind of got to lift off a bit, brake earlier, so on and so forth. Ooh. Cautious through there. One thing that we do have to our advantage is we've got better straight line speed, so we've got a better opportunity to get the slip. Whoa. We're going to have to concede, really. Nearly. See, through the corners, that NSX is right up on my bumper. Trouble is, grass is pulling away. We don't want that. 1 second penalty. What for? No idea where he got that. Hey, Johnny got it wrong, so we're gonna get past him. Maybe not. Yeah, Johnny's not really feeling comfortable, I don't think. We need to get past him. I didn't enter that chicane with a lot of speed. Not great. But hopefully Kellyfoot and Grasser squabbling can prevent them from really pulling away too much. My front tyres keep locking up under braking. It's a big problem. I thought there was something going on. I'm sure I warmed up the bloody car, so I don't understand why that's an issue. But it is causing me, it's costing me speed, and it's wearing out my front tyres, so I'm not really happy about that. Whoa! Big moment, might have dirty tyres, don't know. No, we got away with it. We need to get past Johnny, because we're going to have everyone else right up our gearbox, which is not good. Going for it. Whoa! Well, man, you knocked me into Johnny. That wasn't great. That's the trouble when you're literally on their bumper. It's really difficult to see where the corner is. Really annoyed that my front tyres are locking up under braking. That is really causing me problems. There's only 2 corners where I have to brake fully, but it is not helpful. I think that McLaren's starting to struggle on tyre wear a bit. It's annoying with this McLaren, it's so good in a straight line. Oh, you can't get past. Just understeering under braking. Much better exit. My tyres are just locking up, so annoying. Ah, my front tyres are just dying. Really frustrating right now. Bloody. I don't understand why my tyres are locking up. I went out and did a warm-up. But according to the game, my brakes are cold. So it's just locking up the tyres under full braking. Bloody annoying. Costs you so much time. Push me off the circuit, man! Front tyres just locking up. I know I said that the front tyre wear is hard here, but not that bad. My front tyre should not be that worn out. Calico has managed to take the win. Good on him. Great job. The Mercedes can handle this track, but when my tyres, my wheels are locking up under braking, heavy braking, and it's scrubbing off, you know, it's wearing out the front tyres. If my front tyres weren't locking up in this race, I think we could have done a lot better. I think we could have stayed with P1 and P2. But, you know, with the front tyres locking up, you're just getting more and more grip loss. Until eventually your front tyres die. So that's the main reason. We could have done a lot better, definitely. Maybe even won it. Good on Kellett for winning that. Good on him. We could have definitely done better, but the front tyre the front wheel was locking up under braking was really costly. So for example, no idea what he was talking about there. Absolutely no idea. What's he on about? I literally have no idea what Blair is talking about. There was a time when he nudged my back going around a quadruple right-hander a couple of times, and then he was flashing me. But I don't understand what his problem was. I didn't do anything to him. I think he's talking completely out of his arse, because I didn't push him into a wall at any point in the track or the race. So, sorry Blair, you're on your own there. Oh well. Anyway, I might do a race later this evening at closer to 9 o'clock. I might, we'll see. But for now, no. So thanks for watching the race. It nearly turned into a good result, but sadly we got pushed off the circuit. It does happen. But yeah, the next race we'll be on is Group 1 at the Red Bull Ring. 20 laps, wow. Bear in mind we get around quicker, so the overall race time is still fairly high. So it's not about fuel, it's about tyre wear. Do you have to use all? No, you need to use hard and medium, but softs are available. What's everybody using? Here we are. Cool. So yeah, we'll be on for that bad boy in a couple of days. So thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you for Tuesday. Toodaloo.